Hello, in this video I'll show you how to retouch and do skin retouching in less than 10 minutes. So simply like the video and don't forget to subscribe. So for this video we shall be using frequency separation to retouch this very image, and to download the image for practice and follow along with, simply check the link in the video description. So for this we're just going to be using frequency separation. So for frequency separation, come the background image and press Ctrl J twice, or you can use Command J twice. Then double click on the middle layer, name that layer to color, and double click on the topmost layer, name that layer to texture. So for the color layer, we want to remain with the colors, and for the texture layer, we want to remain with textures. Come the color layer, select it, and turn off the texture layer by clicking on the eye icon. Come to filter, come to blur, come to Gaussian blur. Take the radius slider all the way to 0.1, and after doing that, you're just going to click on an area on the skin that you feel has more skin details or skin textures. Then click on the radius slider and you drag it forward and stop at that point whereby the details or the textures on the skin are just starting to disappear. So the trick here is manually move this and stop at that point whereby the textures or the details in the skin are just starting to get lost or to disappear. So what you have to understand about the Gaussian blur radius, the lower the value, the less textures that you're going to be remaining with in the image, and the higher the radius, the more textures that you're going to be remaining with in the image. So lower radius leads to a more plastic look or less details in the skin, and a higher radius value is going to retain more details. So the trick here is move the slider manually and stop at that point whereby the details in the skin are just starting to disappear. So come and click OK. Come and select the texture layer and turn it on. Then for a texture layer, we want to remain with the textures. Come to image, apply image, and it's going to open the apply image window. The source is basically the name of the photo that we're trying to edit. Under layer, select the color layer, channel set it to RGB, and make sure you turn on the invert option because we are editing a 16-bit image. Under blending, select add. The scale, type in 2 and offset 0, opacity 100%, preserve transparency and mask are not checked. And you can see right now we have the textures on this square-like kind of layer that is lacking colors. In case you're editing an 8-bit image, these are settings that you have to use. After selecting the color layer, channel RGB, make sure invert is not turned on. Under blending, select subtract. The scale is 2 offset 128, and you basically have the same results. So for my case, my image is a 16-bit image, as you can see right here. So I'll revert this to 16-bit settings, click on invert, click OK. Change the blend mode from normal to linearize. Select both the color and the texture layer and press Ctrl G, or you can use Command G on the keyboard to put this in a group. Double click on the layer name to rename this to frequency separation. Then you can now come and click on the drop down arrow to open up the group. Come and select the color layer and turn off the texture layer. So for this point, we just want to refine the skin and smoothen the skin and blend the skin tones or the skin color transitions. So for this, you're basically going to come to our mixer brush tool. So come the brushes, you can locate it under the brushes, or you can locate the mixer brush tool under these tools right here. So select the mixer brush tool, and for settings, make sure hardness set to 0, soft round brush is selected, and make sure clean brush is selected. Then make sure this second option, that is clean brush after each stroke, is selected. The weight is 9%, load 75%, the mix is 90%, and the flow is 100%. Make sure sample all layers is not turned on. And by the way, when you're trying to blend the skin color transitions, you can increase or reduce on the size of the mixer brush tool by using the open and close square bracket keys on the keyboard like this. And in case the mixer brush tool is showing a plus icon like this, make sure you press the caps lock key on the keyboard. And by the way, as trying to blend the skin color transitions, simply make sure you don't zoom all the way in, because we want to see every uneven skin color transitions and we blend. So to blend, simply paint like that. Blend the midtones alone, the highlights alone, and the shadows alone. And we have to follow the direction or the shape of a given area. So you can see forward area, we are moving in this kind of direction. After blending that area, we are going to come to this other side and also blend. So blend the midtones alone, blend the highlights alone, and the shadows alone. And where these colors are transitioning from one color to another, just get a very small brush like that and simply paint and blend those transitions to create a nice transition between the highlights, the midtones, and the shadows. So just get a very small brush. Remember, we are using the mixer brush tool, and the work is to mix and blend the skin colors. So you can follow this like that, follow the shape of a given area, or you have to follow how a given area is shaped and move the brush in that given direction. So I'm just going to do this for the rest of the tones. I hope you can see this. So reduce on the size and continue working. You can see for the nose, I'll blend the dark area of the nose like that, and blend also the bright area of the nose. So make sure you don't leave out any area regarding the skin. And the trick here is, the more plastic the image looks at this point, when you're using the mixer brush tool after turning off the texture layer, the better the result. So I'll come to the hand and also do all the blending on the hand. So remember, we are now working on the colors on the skin tones, and later on we want to work on the textures by removing pimples and any unwanted blemishes from the skin. So like that. So just come and turn on the texture layer, and you can see before, and after. So after doing this, the next step is going to be to remove unwanted textures from the skin. So just come to the texture layer, select it, come and get the clone stamp tool. Make sure for the settings, the hardness set to 0, soft round brush is selected, the mode is set to normal, opacity at 100%, flow at 100%, align is checked, and the sample is set to current layer, because we want to remove blemishes that are part of the currently selected layer, which is our texture layer. So you can now zoom in by using Ctrl plus on the keyboard, or you can use Command plus on the keyboard. So make sure that the size of the clone stamp tool is slightly bigger than the pimple or the blemish that you want to remove, and you can reduce or increase on the size of the clone stamp tool by using the open and close square bracket keys on the keyboard. So to remove a pimple, you're just going to come right here and hold down the Option key on the keyboard, Option, and click on a clean area near the pimple or the blemish to copy that clean skin. Option and click to copy or to sample clean skin from an area close to the pimple or the blemish. Then release the Option key on the keyboard. For those using Windows, it is the alternate key on the keyboard, and click once again over the pimple to cover or to replace that pimple with clean skin. So for whichever pimple that is on the skin or whichever blemish that you want to remove, you have to keep on pressing the Option key on the keyboard and sampling clean skin. So because these pimples are located in different areas, and different areas have different tonal ranges or tonal variations, and you have to keep on zooming in and out to identify or see every pimple or the blemishes in different areas on the skin. So I'm just going to quickly do this, and I hope you can see how easy it is to do frequency separation. So if you're finding value from this video, simply hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because it motivates us to keep on dropping more educative videos for you. So I'm just going to quickly remove all these pimples and blemishes, and I show you what we are going to be left with. So Command 0, Control 0 to zoom out. So this is what we have. Don't forget this on the chin. So that is why we have to keep on zooming in and out to see or identify where the pimples and the blemishes are, and we can get to eliminate them. So Control 0 to zoom out. So this is the image before, after, before, after, before, and after. So this is how you can simply understand frequency separation from the start to the very end in less than 10 minutes. And I hope you have learned a thing or two from this very video. Don't forget to like the video, and don't forget to subscribe in case I've been watching and you aren't subscribed to this channel. Ronix from Ronix Photography. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing, and as well keep creating.